Hi guys, and welcome to theGunLocker. And now I can't believe what's just happened. Literally a hawk just flew past me as I started recording. Amazing. I absolutely love this place. We have, I mean, I'm going to digress here, but very fortunate. We actually have peregrines here. We have sparrowhawks, kestrels, we've got buzzards, we've got barn owls, we've got tawny owls as well. So yeah, a nice little collection of hawks. I've even seen a red kite, which is quite a rare visitor to this area, but we've had that come by this year. And also I've now got a small herd of red deer in the back, in the paddock. So that's lovely when they decide to come by. We've got a, I think, 2 to 3 year old buck. And we've seen 3 young does as well, which is fantastic. I'm so fortunate with our location, and that's not to mention the other wildlife that we have here. So everything ranging from little stoats, obviously we've got hedgehogs, we've got badgers, we've got squirrels, pheasants, partridge, and hares. Lovely to see the hares, and of course rabbits. So we've got a right, I don't know what you call it, a menagerie of wildlife here. Very fortunate, really fortunate. Anyway, I digress. So guys, can you believe it's been almost 6 months since I released my last HFT episode? Now that episode number 2, was all about plotting the trajectory, I've got that right, of the pellet leaving the muzzle of this Weihrauch HW77K. And the idea behind that was to create a dope card, and I believe dope stands for data on previous or past engagement. So let me get it out of my pocket. Here it is. All of that work was basically to create this little card here, and this is what this episode is going to be all about. Checking to see whether my dope card actually works, and it's going to be a little bit, I don't know, erratic, the way that it's being filmed, because I'm doing things slightly differently now. You may notice on the end of this Wolf Hurricane I've got a recording device, and this is via ScopeMate. It's the S18 scope cam. It allows me to film footage through the scope, so you guys are going to get to see what I see, hopefully crystal clear, and that's important because you'll also be able to see where the crosshairs are at the point I take the shot, and that will help get rid of all of that chatter about, whether it's me that's out or whether it's the rifle that's out or the scope that's out. So yeah, lovely bit of kit. Thank you very much, ScopeMate. Actually came to me via New Zealand, of all places. So what can I say? I've used it a few times now. I am really happy with the results. I really am. Any of you guys that are interested in purchasing one of these, then you can go onto ScopeMate's website and you can order it direct from them. It's I think it's well worth the money. I don't want to quote figures exactly because I don't know what they are at the moment. I think it's round about the $400 mark, which is a lot cheaper than the trigger cam system or the scope cam system that's out there. So yeah, if you're interested in it, pop over to ScopeMate's website and you'll find out a load more. But so far so good. Back to the episode. So all about this dope card. Let's see if I can put it to use. So time for a quick zero check. You probably won't be able to see it on this camera, but what I've got on the end of this scope is a ScopeMate S18, which will allow me to show you footage through the scope of the targets that I'm aiming at. First target, 26 meters, paper target. At the very bottom of the paper is a very small target there. I'm going to aim at that to see whether the rifle's still on 0. If it is, fantastic, and then we'll have a bit of fun and start shooting and some knockdown targets. So Let me just switch everything on. That's on. That's on. Okay. Now when I created my dope card, the rifle was zeroed in at 26 meters, which is exactly the distance that target is set at now. So I'm hoping I don't have to make any adjustments to the scope, and then I can just start working off the dope. Just get yourself in nice and comfy. Well, I'm happy with that. Really happy with that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, the nearest target to me is at 11 meters. It's a bunny rabbit with a 15mm center target to it. I'm going to check the dope. 11 meters says basically I should be straight on it. Let's see. Everything is on at the moment. Let me just put that on. Okay. So initially what I'm going to do is basically just show you what the scope looks at, or looks like at a parallax set of 26 meters, because bear in mind guys, when I'm on the HFT course I won't be able to touch the scope at all. So what you see through the scope is the image that it would be technically on a little championship or a little tournament. And as you can see, it's a little bit blurred. So what I'm going to do is take the shot on that. Hopefully I'll knock it down, and then what I'll probably do is reset it so you get a better image through the scope cam. Okay, now that looked as if I hit the target. I saw it bounce. I'm going to now adjust the parallax to bring that back into 11. Okay, so we've got a nice clean image there. We'll try again. And again, my dope card is basically saying that I should be aiming straight at it. And there you have it, that's gone straight down. Now the next target that I'm going to go for is basically a headless soldier. Again, I think the let me have a look. So the centre target on that headless soldier is a 15mm diameter hole. It's at 20 meters. So the dope card is telling me that I should be aiming at 0.75. So let's see how that works. Everything's still recording. Now this is with the parallax at 20 meters, so it's saying I should be aiming at 0.75. I saw movement on that. We'll have another look. And now what we're going to do is take that back to 26. So this is effectively what it's going to look like in a tournament. And that looked like a hit. Although saying that, I see two marks underneath the target, so it could just be a ricochet from the impact. Let me try and make an adjustment on that one. Okay. So that time I was aiming at 0.5 of a mil dot at the very top of the aperture. And I hit, so the dope card's off. The dope card's saying 0.75, it should be 0.5 at the max, so that's something that I'll need to adjust. Now I've got a target out there which I can see that's a crow. Let me just show you. You can see that there. I'm guessing that that's going to be at about 28 meters. So on this dope, that means I need to aim over by 1/4 of a mil dot. And let's give it a go. It's a bigger aperture, this one. Well, I hit it, which is nice. What have I got here? To the side of it, there's another crow with two holes cut out. Let me just go over there and see what I can see of that one. And I believe they are two 25mm apertures. Everything's still good. Let's give that a go. I'm reckoning on that target being about 26 meters, I would have thought, looking at what I've got out here. Let's see how it looks through the scope. Yeah, it's pretty clear, so I'm guessing that's going to be about 26. So let's aim straight at it, and we'll go for the main body target. Oh yeah, that was a lovely shot. Lovely shot. What else have I got out there? What else can I see? I That's a bit frustrating. I've got a target in the way of another target. Well look, we've got some no limits here in front of me. I'm reckoning that they are, if that's 12 meters, I would say that's about 13, maybe 14 meters away. We'll give those a go. At 14 mil, dope card is saying half a dot over. Sorry, at 14 meters. We'll try that. Now, currently the parallax is set at 26. So what I'm going to do is just bring that down to what I believe is 14. Let's see if that's clear. Yeah, that's clear. And that's because I'm trying to get you a clear view through the scope cam. But what I'll do is once I've taken a shot, I'll revert it back to the 26. Let's start with the biggest target first. 14 meters, 0.5. Oops. Help if I take the safety off. Okay, nice shot. I'm going to now put that back to 26 and I'm going to hit the same target in order to see where the pellet landed. Oh. So you can see how blurry the image is here. Yeah, and let me just zoom back in again. Oh, adjust the parallax, sorry. So you can see the last shot was just where I put it basically, tad to the right. So let's go to the smallest of the no limits, just for a bit of fun. And at least that will check our windage. Everything's still recording. Okay. Well, I've got to say I'm chuffed with that shot. That was lovely. Yeah. That was a really, really nice shot. Okay, over to the right of my centre line there's a beer bottle. Now if my main target, my zeroing target's at 26 meters, from here I'm guessing that that beer bottle's going to be at about 23. So at 23, again it's saying half mil dot high. Should be seeing. Let's give it a go. Just shift my body over a little bit. Now the other thing is I haven't got a post here because I'm on a concrete slab, so I'm using this in a fashion to replicate going up against a peg. It's not right. I know it's not right before anybody says, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, let's try that beer bottle. So half mil dot. That worked. What I'm going to do now is just to get a clearer image, make an adjustment on this parallax. Yeah. So what the parallax is saying is basically it's at 21 meters. Let's go again. Got a clearer image now. And again, another nice hit. Okay, to my right there is a bunny rabbit over there, and that looks that's got two targets. Both look to be 25mm. I'm guessing that they'll be at about 18 meters. So 18 meters says that I should be showing 1mm dot. Let's give it a go. And what I'm going to do again, I'm just going to put the scope back to 26 so you'll be able to see what the image is like through the scope. Really wrong here. That's looking fairly clear. So 1mm dot. Okay. Well, actually, that's just shown me that it's not one, it's 1/2mm dot. So I'm going to make the adjustment and see. Let's try again. Everything's still recording. I'm going to take that down to 1/4 of a dot. This time I'm going to go for the next shot. Okay, that was a clearer hit, and that's very nearly on point. Interesting. So guys, what this is telling me is that something is definitely up with the card. It's the arch of the pellet, or the trajectory of the pellet, should I say, is performing differently now than when I first did my pellet test those 6 months ago. So when would that have been? Well, we're in October now, so that would have been April time when I created that. Temperature wise, it would have been cooler, so that's probably going to exaggerate the arc of the trajectory, sorry, because I'm not going to be, if it's a cooler time, I'm not going to be getting the same amount of power out of the rifle. So this seems to be shooting flatter than in April. That's interesting. I think I'm going to have to create a second dope card, but from this video I hope you can see that it's a guide, but it's not quite right. I need to work on it again, fine tune it, and then go from there. yeah. Well, look, I'm being open and honest with you. I'm going through the process of trying to work this out, trying to guess the different distances, which I'm not used to doing. I'm used to shooting at a set distance once I've zeroed my rifle in, so it's completely different. How can I say it? What's the word that I'm looking for? Oh gosh, it's a completely different skill. Hats off to those guys that actually shoot in tournaments, because they've got to constantly make the assessment and adjust accordingly. I think what I'll do is learn to see what the target looks like at a set parallax, and then try and make adjustments to it. But yeah, I think I need to replot the trajectory and probably get back to you on another episode with that. Well guys, I just wanted to show you that first shot, so here it is. Can't really complain at that. Haven't shot the rifle for a while, so really pleased that it's still on 0, remarkably so. Yeah, that's fantastic. So I guess what I've learned today is that I can't rely on data that's that old. I really do hope you've enjoyed this. I hope that I haven't bored you to tears. There's been some good shots there. There's been some misses as well. Close misses, but they're definitely misses. Yeah, I need to improve. I need to do more practice, that's for sure. Anyway, guys, for now, I hope you've enjoyed this one. Till the next one, obviously, stay safe, shoot safe, and yeah, bye-bye for now.